Have you ever felt like your heart is chained to someone or something you just can't let go of? Maybe it's a past relationship, a friendship that no longer serves you, or even the constant need for someone's approval. It feels heavy, right? Like carrying a bag of stones everywhere you go. But here's the truth. Those chains are not as unbreakable as they seem. Today, we will learn from the wisdom of the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. They lived many centuries ago, but they understood human problems even better than most people do today. They believed that freedom doesn't come from holding on, but from learning how to let go. And in this video, we're going to uncover the art of emotional detachment. Not coldness, not indifference, but detachment, the kind that sets you free to live your best life. By the end of this journey, you'll walk away with practical tools, new clarity, and the courage to release whatever has been weighing on your heart. So let me ask you, are you ready to break free from the invisible chains holding you down? If yes, then let's begin. The hidden power of detachment. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever handed someone else the remote control to your emotions? One day they make you laugh. The next, they make you cry, and just like that, they're flipping through your feelings as if you're a TV show. It sounds ridiculous, but that's exactly what happens when we cling too tightly. Stoicism teaches us something radically different. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop letting others dictate how you feel. Imagine your emotions are like a kite in the sky. Every string is tied to a person, a situation, or an expectation. If you hold too tightly, you're at the mercy of the wind. But if you learn to loosen your grip, you regain control over where your kite flies. Now here's a challenge for you. Take a moment to ask yourself, what or who are you overly attached to right now? Is it someone's approval? The fear of being alone? Maybe it's the idea that you must always be in control. Once you identify it, you've already taken the first step towards freedom. Detachment isn't about becoming cold. It's about becoming strong enough to stand on your own without needing someone else to hold you up. And when you do that, you discover a deeper kind of peace that no one can take away from you. Why attachment controls us? Let's go even deeper. At its core, attachment comes from the ego. Think about when you were a baby. You didn't care about status, comparison, or what others thought. You just radiated joy. But as we grew older, our ego stepped in and whispered, "You need this person to feel loved. You need that achievement to feel worthy. You need their approval to matter." And so, we cling. We cling to relationships, to outcomes, to identities. But Stoicism flips the script. It teaches us that love and peace are found not in clinging, but in letting go. Imagine living from a place of love, not fear. A place where you truly believe that what's meant for you will always find you. This is not wishful thinking. It's trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in life's natural flow. Trust that your worth doesn't depend on anyone else's opinion. So here's a little exercise. The next time you feel fear of losing someone or something, pause. Ask yourself, is this my true self speaking, or is it my ego craving security? Most times it's the ego, and the moment you see that clearly, you've already weakened its power. Remember this, detachment doesn't mean you love less. It means you love more wisely. You love without fear. You love without chains. The ego's great illusion. Now let's talk about the biggest trick our ego plays on us. The illusion that we're not enough, that someone else's grass is always greener, that without this person or this thing, we are incomplete. This illusion pushes us to idolize others, to put them on a pedestal as if they hold the key to our happiness. But here's the truth. No one is above you, and no one is below you. Strip away the titles, the masks, the filters, and what's left? Human beings, vulnerable, imperfect, equal. The Stoics understood this deeply. They taught that the moment we see others as essential to our completeness, we hand away our freedom. But the moment we realize we are already whole, we gain the power to love freely, without fear of loss. Think about it. When you stop seeing people as your lifeline, you stop clinging. And instead of love based on fear, you create love based on choice. That's real freedom. So the next time you feel the urge to cling to someone out of fear of losing them, remind yourself, I am already whole. I am enough. Their presence adds to my life, but it does not define my life. Letting go in practice. Letting go can feel terrifying. It's like hanging onto a rope so tightly that your hands bleed, yet you're too afraid to release it because you don't know what will happen. But here's the secret. Letting go doesn't always mean falling. Sometimes it means finally opening your hands to catch something better. I'll share a quick story. There was a time when I clung to a relationship just because it felt safe. I told myself, better the comfort of the known than the risk of the unknown. But deep inside, I knew I was closing the door to new possibilities. The moment I let go, yes, it was painful. But soon I discovered joy, growth, and opportunities I never would have seen if I had stayed stuck. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is another chain that keeps us trapped. Social media makes it worse. You scroll through endless highlights of people's lives and suddenly feel like yours doesn't measure up. But here's the truth. The grass only looks greener from a distance. Up close, it has brown spots too. Stop chasing illusions. Stop comparing. The only life you're truly missing out on is your own if you don't start living it fully. So here's your takeaway. Letting go isn't the end, it's a beginning. It's a bold declaration that your happiness is in your hands, not in someone else's, not in society's, not in the past, where true happiness comes from. And this brings us to the final question. Where does happiness really come from? The Stoics believed the answer was simple. From within. From your character, your values, your actions, not from someone else's presence or approval. The moment you believe your happiness depends on another person, you've chained yourself to them. But what if happiness is like a garden? You don't beg one flower to bloom. You water the soil, you nurture the space, and soon the whole garden flourishes. In the same way, when you focus on growth, wisdom, and kindness, your life blossoms naturally, whether or not a certain person is part of it. So remember this, your worth is not a puzzle missing someone else's piece. You are already a masterpiece in progress, whole, complete, and beautiful. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of emotional freedom. If this message spoke to your heart, hit that like button. It lets me know this content is making an impact. And if you want to go even deeper, I've got a special gift for you, a free guide on 3 Stoic rules for a happier life. You can grab it through the link in the description below. Also, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one attachment you're ready to let go of today? Drop it in the comments and let's support each other on this path. And if wasekeki, know someone who might need to hear this message, share this video with them. It might just be the spark they need. Until next time, this is Stoicism Muse, reminding you, freedom begins the moment you stop clinging and start living.